that describe the out-of-control government we have in Washington, D.C.? Reaching in to control areas of our lives where it's none of their business. Well, let me also describe another situation to you. Do you know that there was a time in America when the people lived under overreaching government? When the people were overtaxed? When the rulers did not care about the voices of the people? Do you know when that time was? Do you know what the response of the people was? When the people said, enough is enough. When the people said no to overreaching government control. When the people said no to higher taxes. When the people said no to governmental oppression of their freedom. That time was 1773, but it is also today, 2009. The response of the people then was a Tea Party, throwing off the shackles of higher taxes, a stand and a fight for freedom, saying no to overreaching government control. We too today need a political revolution. Yes. We have a government that is wasting our money. We have a government that is throwing us into out-of-control debt. We have a government that is printing so much money it is becoming worthless. Yep. We have a government that is leveraging our children's future. We have a government that is overreaching in its authority. We have a government that is controlling and owning businesses and industries. We have a government that wants to attack our freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom to bear arms, freedom of state rights. Do you know the definition of a government that does these things?
Tyranny, yeah.
It's called socialism. And in the past, we have seen socialism with Russia, with other state-run regimes in history, with ineffective governments today, and all of them are complete economic failures. Socialism provides a lower standard of living. Socialism provides a government that wants to control your life. Socialism will guarantee an ineffective and wasteful government. And socialism will hinder an individual's achievement to be able to make anything they want out of their lives. Is socialism the American dream?
No!
Is socialism what our founding fathers fought and died for?
Negative.
Well, how does socialism come about, and when does government run out of control? The answer is when good men and women do nothing.
Absolutely.
I'm asking you to become involved and to work together with me, because I believe together, when our voices are heard and we stand together, Washington, D.C. will have to take notice. I'm asking, will you stand with me against out-of-control government? If so, say it with me. Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Will you stand with me against a government that wants to control your life? Yes, we will. Will you stand against wasteful government spending? Yes, we will. Will you say enough is enough? No more debt for our children to inherit? Yes, we will. Will you stand with me to protect our constitutional freedoms? Yes, we will. Will you stand with me to say no to socialism? Yes, we will. Will you stand with me to protect the American dream? Yes, we will. With your help and participation, I envision an America where we as individuals control our own lives, not the government. Where our children are no longer slaves to debt. Where our children will have a better way of life and greater opportunity than you and I. Will you stand with me to fight for your families, your fortunes, your freedoms, and your future? Yes, we will. Will you participate with me in a political revolution to win back our country? Yes, we will. Will you volunteer to support good representatives or to run for public office? Yes, we will. And from this day forward, forevermore, will you make sure that your voices are always heard by voting in every election? Yes, we will. Happy 4th of July, Texas Tea Party. Let's win back America. God bless you all.
I asked Scott to stay up here for a minute, and for those of you who are standing, you might want to stay that way too. And for those of you that have hankies, you might want to get them out. Scott, come here for a minute. He doesn't know this, and he doesn't know that we were going to do this, and frankly, we didn't know this either. I'm going to bring somebody up on stage. You're going to see him in an Army uniform as a highly decorated sergeant who has served in Iraq, and he's going to make his way up here in a minute. But some years back in an event that you referred to and I referred to, he was a young sailor. And at the time he was a young sailor, he was at the helm of the USS Kearsarge when you were flown aboard by the Marines. Sergeant Robert Murdoch, come up here. They were showing a picture of the cruise book that you get